So will new court action today finally bring us some answers about those missing Lois Lerner IRS emails? The group Judicial Watch has just filed a federal lawsuit claiming the agency failed to notify them that it had lost those emails, along with other top official emails at the center of the congressional investigation. Well, all that despite the fact that they had filed a Freedom of Information request to provide those emails. Tom Fitton is president of Judicial Watch and my guest today. All right, whenever we do these stories, Tom, I'm not quite sure where to start because it's so confusing and you can't quite keep it all straight. But what court action did you guys do today?
Well, what happened is we asked for the emails that everyone's interested in back in May when it was first disclosed the IRS was oppressing the Tea Party movement. The IRS didn't give us the emails, so we sued back in October 2013. In February of this year, they started searching for and producing emails to us. Guess when? That was the same time that they pretended to discover that the Lerner and other emails were missing. We had a lawsuit. They didn't tell the court. In April, they told the court they're producing documents to us. They didn't tell the court that there was this issue. They didn't tell Judicial Watch. So we filed today a request for a court hearing to get the court's attention and to get the IRS into court to explain to the court why it is they potentially misled the court and maybe give us some opportunities to figure out what went on in terms of potentially getting discovery or other court action to just bring these people in and question them under oath.
You know, it's so interesting because you and I have had these discussions about how they have to answer to you, supposedly, because you're doing things through court, unlike how Congress has been asking for these things and basically getting stonewalled. But I want to switch gears just for a minute with regard to this backup system, this Sonasoft company that the IRS canceled their account with. Because I know that you believe that the timing seems somewhat suspicious, number one, but could there be a deeper meaning as to why that was canceled at that particular time? Because, you know, other people are suspecting right now that quite deliberately they canceled that account because they knew that Sonasoft would then delete those emails. What do you know about that?
Well, that's the sort of questions that we would hopefully be able to explore with court authority, because if there are backups to these emails and they knew there was an issue and they didn't go to those backups, or they acted in a way that will allow the backups to be destroyed, you know, there ought to be some accountability there. And right now, we're just relying on public reports, games being played with Congress, and we got to get the IRS on the record in a significant way. Right. And investigators need to start asking not only the IRS, but their vendors what was going on in terms of backup systems.
But according to this Powerline blog today, right, this blogger believes the IRS deliberately canceled that contract with Sonasoft because they knew that Sonasoft would destroy the emails 6 months later because they didn't have a contract with them anymore. So then now the backup is also gone.
And those questions are perfectly fair. The IRS has no credibility. So that's why Powerline and Judicial Watch and, frankly, federal courts ought to be asking and questioning everything that went on. No contract for email backups ought to be treated as just ordinary government business, especially in light of what was going on. Congress was already sniffing around looking for Lerner's emails. Yep. And emails about that issue generally. Lerner's emails are destroyed, and then the backup systems get canceled, or the contract for the backup systems get canceled, and perhaps backup tapes are destroyed as well. Yeah. My gosh, why isn't the FBI, frankly, over at the IRS?
No doubt, Tom. I mean, I love a good mystery, but especially when you find out the answers at the end of the book. Tom Fitton, thanks for your time. Keep us posted.
Thank you.